When you hear the term ghost ship, what do you think of? A phantom vessel that haunts the seas. Perhaps a spooky galleon from the 17th century, or an ominous, otherworldly craft from beyond our universe. But you might be surprised to learn that there is a perfectly reasonable explanation for these apparitions. From 1641 to 1906, sailors sighted a massive vessel sailing through the stormy seas off the Cape of Good Hope with phantom crew members at the helm. The ship would appear out of nowhere during violent storms and then vanish just as quickly. The ghostly ship became known as the Flying Dutchman. Legend has it that the Flying Dutchman was a Dutch ship that left Amsterdam for the East Indies in 1641. Its captain, despite orders from his owners not to do so, decided to sail around the Cape of Good Hope. But as he neared the treacherous waters, a violent storm struck. The ship was dashed against the rocks, and the crew was lost. Some say the ship's cargo of silver and gold keeps the Flying Dutchman eternally trapped on the coast of South Africa. There have been many reported sightings of the Flying Dutchman over the years. Most famously, a British naval officer named James saw the ship in 1881 while on board the HMS Galatea. He described it in his diary as being exactly like the drawings of the old ship, which had appeared in the Illustrated. London News about 30 years ago. Other officers and crew members of the Galatea saw the apparition as well. Could this have been the lost Dutchman, perhaps? Or maybe we should consider an alternative theory proposed by a South African author named Conrad Rika. In his book, The Mystery of the Flying Dutchman, Rika suggests that the ghost ship may not actually be a ghost ship at all, but rather a survivor ship. See, back in 1641. When the Dutch ship first wrecked off the coast of South Africa, it didn't go down alone. There were two other ships there too, the Zuiderzee and the Spaan. Both ships were carrying passengers and crew who managed to escape their vessels and flee to the shore. They were rescued by the Dutch East India Company and given positions on the next ship to arrive, the Batavia. But they never made it to Batavia. Instead, they perished along with the rest of the crew and passengers. When the Batavia ran aground on the reefs near Jakarta, so could the Flying Dutchman actually be one of those lost ships? The Z, the Spaan, or the Batavia, showing up as a phantom due to a rare meteorological phenomenon known as a ship's shadow. This occurs when the underside of a cloud is blown away by wind, revealing the dark shape of a ship against the bright sky above. This may explain why the Flying Dutchman appears only in stormy weather and vanishes once the storm passes. If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for more maritime mysteries. And as always, thank you for watching.